Hey folks, so since I'm not, doing the vlogs out walking, so I'm walking the same route all the time, trying to think of stuff to vlog about. Well, I thought I would just go over, how I make a stew. I do it differently than most people, so you might like it this way, you might not. But this is how I make my broth. This is some venison chunks. What I do is I fry those in the pan. And I kind of get them like caramelized or not really blackened. This is to help with my base. After I do this, well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. It's only gonna take a second. Okay, after that gets fried up pretty good, and it's starting to stick to the pan a little bit, get some dark pieces in there. Go ahead and remove that. There's one right there. Go ahead and remove that meat. I'll put that meat on a plate. Next, I did 2 onions because these were kind of small. Take and throw your onion in the pan with the juices from the meat. This is one time where you can use the same spoon for everything because it's all going in together. Let those fry for just a couple minutes. Okay, once your onions start browning a little bit and you can start to smell the the sauteed onion smell, go ahead and put in your other hard vegetables, which mine is carrots. Put those in there. My mom probably won't want any of this because she don't like eating carrots. Might help if I keep you guys centered, huh? Now I add my spices. I'm lazy, so I buy the garlic already minced. Go ahead and put some of that in there. Be generous. Pepper, I like white pepper. Cover up the brand name. So that's a good portion of that. And then there's my favorite spice, cayenne pepper. Not too much cayenne. Mix that around, let it fry for a little bit. When I say a little bit, I'm talking, a minute or 2. And I don't have recipes for stuff like this. It's different each time I make it, but it gets better each time too, because I try different things. Okay, once you get to this point, the rest of the vegetables I have are canned, so they're soft vegetables. You would do this with any of your fresh vegetables. This helps soften them up. Now, you just dump in the rest of the stuff you got. This time I'm doing peas, corn, green beans, potatoes. The potatoes will break down. You won't even find them in there. Then you can add your meat back in there. Have to steal one more piece. And then the next part, I can't hold the camera and do it at the same time, but then you add water. Okay, I added my water. Generous amount all the way up to the handles, because it's going to, boil down. You probably have to add more before it's done. Mix that all up. Cover it and let it cook for a while. Well, let's let it cook for a long while. You want to bring it up to a boil and let it boil for probably an hour. Add water. If the water gets down a little bit low, make sure to stir it every once in a while, or some will stick to the bottom, maybe burn on the bottom. After that, you'll reduce the heat and let it simmer for probably another hour, then turn it off, let it set till it cools, stick it in your fridge, and then the next day you bring it out and reheat it, and it is so good. And everything will just be the vegetables, they won't be like mush, but they'll be soft, and the meat will just be so tender. They'll just be falling apart, and you'd be able to cut it with a spoon. And you notice I didn't put any salt in there. Only spices I used was garlic and white pepper and cayenne pepper. That's all I used. I don't cook with salt. And food tastes so much better when you don't use salt. But you got to go for like a week without salt before you start to notice the difference. Because you got to get your taste buds back. But that's how you do it. I can't sit here and film it boil for all this time, so I guess that's it. So be careful when you go outside. You might enjoy it.
Sometimes you just gotta eat your cake.